Welcome to Shaw Cable's brand new show. It's Inside the Edge as we go inside the Drogheda Ice Dogs throughout the year. Brand new show. We'll talk to the players, we'll talk to the coaching staff, we'll talk to the organization. A lot of excitement this year, not only on and off the ice. This community-based team is the longest running team in the SIJHL, and here in their 12th year, they are promising bigger and better. You're going to see some special guests. We expect to make a huge announcement next week on the Inside Edge on Shaw Cable. You'll be the first to know. But throughout the year, we're going to be talking about just the on-ice product, and we're going to talk about the excitement. Paul MacLean, the new head coach of the Drogheda Ice Dogs, a man from Southern Ontario, lots of junior hockey experience, lots of hockey experience, and ties to Drogheda. And in a couple of minutes' time, we will sit down with Paul MacLean at the Rock House, one of the official sponsors of the Inside Edge for this season, and we'll talk to him in just a bit. But right now, we are at training camp, and a great turnout this year. About 50 players have come, and several returning players, and a good core coming back, and the new players, boy oh boy, there are some exciting faces out here, some good skaters and some size, and I think that's what the Drogheda Ice Dogs will need to succeed. Again, I mentioned expectations are high for this year. A lot of good kids have come in. Ryan Pandolfi, one of the head scouts in Manitoba, as they go to that Manitoba youth movement, will join us in just a bit. But when we return, we will head to the Rock House. Paul MacLean, head coach of the Ice Dogs, will join us. We'll have a good talk. This is a brand new Inside the Edge weekly show. My name is Mike Ebling. And welcome back to the Rock House. We are here with our coaches talk here at the Rock House on the Inside Edge. And joining me now is new head coach Paul MacLean of the Drogheda Ice Dogs. Paul, first of all, welcome to the club. Maybe some background about yourself.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Last I'm from Oakville, Ontario, and I've been in the hockey business for 14 years. I've been running an elite junior A and pro development camp for going on 14 years now. I played my junior hockey in the CJHL for 3 years with Brockville Braves and Vernon Lakers in my 20-year-old year, and that year we won the Royal Bank Centennial Cup Canadian Championship. And then I went on and played in the ECHL and Colonial Hockey League at the pro level. And then from there I went into my business, and I had a few different assistant coaching jobs in the past 10 years. But looking forward to get the season started. So.
Yeah, we just saw you in action on the weekend with the training camp. Your thoughts on how the camp went?
Camp went probably better than expected, which is certainly a positive because, some players I knew a little bit about. So I was impressed with some of the veterans, really all of them, the way they showed up in pretty good condition. It's always an easy decision when guys don't show up in shape. A few nagging injuries. I think we can get over that, though. I think the new guys we brought in are gelling in nicely. I think I said before I was bringing in 3, and we brought in 3. So hopefully those guys look like they're gelling in, and we'll get the exhibition season started. Give some of the younger kids an opportunity to maybe show themselves there. And just see how we go, and hopefully we don't have any more injuries.
Yeah, 4 exhibition games starting Friday and Saturday against the Fort Francis Lakers. Now, is the team set in stone, or still jobs on the line?
I'd say right now it's we've still got some decisions. We're gonna probably start with 23. I think that's what our goal is, 22 or 23. And of course December 1st, that makes it not that complicated to make our decisions from there. And then of course January 10th is a long way away right now, but I'd like to see a sense of urgency. As long as guys come and play hard every night and do their job, and the chemistry's there, then I don't think there's any need to make major changes. As long as it's that urgency needs to be there, though. So.
Yeah, it kind of leads to our next question. What kind of team can we expect from Paul MacLean this year?
I think we're gonna be I want a skilled team, but I want a physical team. So I want a little bit of both. I want I'm not talking about a goon squad, but I'd like to see some toughness. I'm not sure that we had a lot of physical play here last year, but I think we do want to see a little bit of physical play, and at the same time, we want to. I think we got some speed here too, and we want to utilize our speed. Let guys let guys be the players that they are instead of trying to change them. A lot of times at the pro level, or in some junior teams, guys are trying to change. I think if you try to change a player too much, it's not going to work. So once again, playing within the system, but letting that guy be the player that he is. That's the biggest thing. So.
All right, before we let you go, of course, we said you are new here to Dryden, but still got some Dryden ties.
Yeah, I actually played with Bruce Ramsey. He was our captain in Vernon the year we won the Centennial Cup. And actually Mike Napton was from Dryden as well, and I believe Barry McLeod. So there was 3 of them that were from Dryden that I played together, well, I guess 22 years ago now, or 21 years ago. So it's interesting how small the hockey community is, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I think Friday night's going to be interesting, and from there, once we get our final roster in place, we're going to be looking at trying to get things going right from the start of the regular season here. So.
All right, Dryden Ice Dogs in action Friday night in Fort Francis. The game you want will be Saturday night at the Memorial Arena. The return match between the Ice Dogs and the Fort Francis Lakers. Exhibition 7:30 on Saturday. Coach Paul MacLean, thanks for joining us. That is the coach's talk here from the Rock House. We'll be back to the Dryden Memorial Arena, where we're joined by Ryan Pandolfi, scout of the Dryden Ice Dogs. And welcome back to the Inside Edge here on Shaw Cable, back at the Dryden Memorial Arena. And Ryan Pandolfi, one of the scouts from Manitoba, here to join me. Ryan, you brought in a lot of key players last season. Maybe talk about 2 of the impact players.
Yeah, we got, it's nice to see Chris Bellhumer and Austin Lewis. They're all coming back. Tyson Holder, Brian Izzard. They came in last year as rookies and definitely exceeded expectations, I think, of everybody. And obviously coming back as second-year players, it's nice, it's great to have them back. And you watch Chris walking around, he looks like he's been lifting tractors all summer. So we're definitely excited to have him back and see what happens.
And maybe talk about some of the new players coming in from Manitoba.
Yeah, I personally got 8 guys coming in from Manitoba, a couple guys from the Brandon area. And, it helps out when you got those Brandon guys to use as references, right? So, we just want to keep on building, and we expect some big things this year, so hopefully they can be a part of it.
Very quickly, talk about the relationship that you've established here at the Dryden Ice Dogs, yourself and the other scout, Carson Seal.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't be helping these guys out as much if it wasn't for Jesse Linner. It starts with a guy like that. He was here when I got here, and it's easy to get guys to come out when you got a class act like Jesse Linner. I can sit here all day, and you already know you can't say enough. And when you got him out here, it's pretty easy to convince a kid to go out there when a guy like Linner. So you throw in Linner, you throw in Holder, you got some pretty good little Brandon boys going out there. So it makes things a heck of a lot easier. So
Jesse Linner, one of the most popular players of all time here at the Dryden organization. Ryan, thank you very much for joining us.
thank you.
Ryan Pandolfi will be back with a special giveaway. Details about the first Inside Edge giveaway. That's coming up next here on the Inside Edge Shaw Cable. Junior hockey season has finally arrived. Training camp a success here at the Dryden Memorial Arena. 3 great days. And speaking of great, the launch of our brand new show, The Inside Edge. And we want to thank you for watching our inaugural program. We will be on every single week with updates on the Dryden Ice Dogs and giving you what you need to know. And again, we thank you for watching. Our appreciation each week will be doing a giveaway. This week, 2 tickets to the home opener, September 21st at the Memorial Arena. All you have to do is enter at the Rock House. Just put your name and phone number, and hopefully we'll be contacting you this week for 2 tickets to the home opener. Big thank you to Paul MacLean and Ryan Pandolfi of the Dryden Ice Dogs for joining us here on our first show. On behalf of Tommy Johnson, my name is Mike Ebling. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week on The Inside Edge.